So, before I begin this episode of The House in Fata Morgana, it has come to my attention that I got another trading card. Bestia, 1707. Bestia? Not 100% sure how to, pronounce this, but I think it's Bestia or Bestia? The sole denizen of the decrepit old mansion. A beast who claims to yearn for serenity, but seems incapable of controlling his own innate savagery. Bestia. The inhabitant of 1707 of the mansion. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce their name. Is it Bestia? Do you pronounce the B in it? Like, how do you pronounce the B-E? Is it Be or B? I'm not 100% sure, that's why I'm confused. Is it Be or B? Alright, here we go. The House in Fata Morgana. Do I press inspect my memories or enter the mansion? Oh, okay. Inspect your memories, continue from a previous save, start from the beginning. Oh, okay, I get it now. Okay, so this is basically the new game button, and this is the load game button. Oh, okay, I like that. I really like that. I like the naming scheme of instead of saying new game and load, it's enter the mansion and inspect your memories. That's cool. That's cool, I like that. Anyways, let's go back to Mell Roads. Yes. Yes, I understand. You don't need to say anything more. Rose Manor, right? Okay. We'll go together. Me? Alone? No. Please don't make me. The inhabitants of Rose Manor are surely living quite contented lives. And I'm sure they don't remember a thing. No? Interesting. The midpoint, of course. I was right about to the midpoint last time I ended the video. Of course. Ooh. Oh. For some reason I recognize that painting. But I don't exactly know what's its name, but I think I recognize that painting. I'm not 100% sure though, but I think I recognize that painting. That looks a lot like a painting of some king or queen back in the, 1500s. That definitely looks like a portrait of them. But I can't think of any names right now. The room with the fireplace was always kept in pristine condition, so they could entertain guests at any time. Walls carefully decorated with tapestries and stained glass windows gave testament to their great fortune. The servants' first assignment every morning was to clean this room. Pitchers, silver plates, and silverware were polished to a shine so they could be proudly put to use at a moment's notice. And for events like their daughter's birthday, the room served an even more important role. The tabletops were movable, so they had ordered new tabletops with designs made especially for this occasion. And once the banquet had drawn to a close, tables speckled with half-empty wine glasses and leftover candied fruits were moved off to the side to make room for, of course, the festivities. Good evening, Lady Nellie! You're looking particularly lovely today. Nellie, I had these jewels cut just for you. You'll let me have this dance, won't you? What's the matter, Nellie? You look exhausted. These are pretty good. What one? I know you like sweets. They're apples candied in rock sugar, I think. You disappoint me, dearest Mell. Eh? What do you think is the matter? They just keep coming. It never ends. It's driving me up the wall. Everyone's just repeating the same lines they've been taught. They all think pretty jewels and requests to dance are enough to make a girl swoon. But I think that is true for you, Nellie. Though, why is she disappointed with me? I think I'm done with the birthday parties after this year. They'll probably throw an even bigger one next year. Huh? Why? Well, you know, you're about that age, Nellie. We are a reasonably distinguished family, so there are a number of different houses that would like to have connections with us. So, what you're saying is, do it for the family? No, that's not. I won't date or marry anyone! I have no interest in being used as a pawn in their inter-family politics. Pawn? I wouldn't go that far. And I'm sure Father wants to let you choose yourself. You know, someone you actually love. Love? This is Nellie. I never thought I would hear you talking about love, dearest Mell. You don't even understand what makes Shakespeare's plays so beautiful, and you're talking about love. Shakespeare, oh god. Damn it. Wait, was Shakespeare still alive here? Wait, this is 1603, right? Is Shakespeare even alive? Okay, so he's still alive. He died in 1616, so 1603, Shakespeare would be still alive. You fell asleep during Romeo and Juliet, and you're talking about love? Okay, I don't blame Mell. I don't blame Mell. Falling asleep during Romeo and Juliet, I don't blame him. Shakespeare wrote a lot better love stories than Romeo and Juliet. I'm gonna say this now. I don't dislike Romeo and Juliet because it is a love story. I don't like Romeo and Juliet because it's fucking Romeo and Juliet! Shakespeare writes better love stories, like Much Ado About Nothing. That's a better story than Romeo and Juliet, let's be honest here. It's actually interesting. Romeo and Juliet is just teenage angst with a 13-year-old and a 19-year-old. That's creepy! You know what? That is just fucking creepy. Romeo and Juliet is just fucking creepy, man. Because Juliet's like 13, or maybe even 12, and Romeo's 19. That's creepy! That is fucking creepy! That's creepy as shit! We went all the way out to the Globe Theatre, too. Wait, Globe Theatre? Wait, Globe Theatre? The Globe Theatre was a theatre in London associated with William Shakespeare. It was built in 1599 by Shakespeare's playing company, the Lord Chamberlain's Men, on land owned by Thomas Brand, and inherited by his son, Nicholas Brand, and grandson, Sir Matthew Brand, and was destroyed by fire on June 29th, 1613. A second Globe Theatre was built on the same site by June 1614, and was closed by an ordinance issued on September 6, 1642. A modern reconstruction of the Globe, named Shakespeare's Globe, opened in 1997, and approximately 750 feet, 230 meters, from the site of the original theatre. From 1909, the current Gielgud Theatre was called Globe Theatre until it was renamed in honor of John Gielgud in 1994. Globe Theatre? So, Globe Theatre's in London. I might be wrong. You know, I think I'm wrong about this game taking place in France. This game could take place in England, or they took a voyage from France to England to, you know, go to the Globe Theatre, but this game, okay, I think Mell and Nellie, this mansion as well, are in England, not France. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm actually sorry. I should not. Yeah, that was bad of me. Well, pardon me for being ignorant when it comes to romance and the arts. But you're not, Nellie. Shakespeare's make-believe story made you cry like a baby. Sorry, I know that a lot of people do like Romeo and Juliet, so I shouldn't, bash on it too much, but it's boring. Romeo and Juliet's boring, and it's not because it's a love story or because it was made by Shakespeare. It's just boring for being Romeo and Juliet. Shakespeare writes amazing works like Hamlet. Hamlet's good. I'm gonna be honest here. Hamlet's fucking good, and you can't deny that. Hamlet's actually kind of good. That's why it's been readapted so many times in the modern day, Hamlet. And Romeo and Juliet has, but, okay. Which Shakespeare story gets made fun of more? Hamlet or Romeo and Juliet? Which one gets made fun of more? Which one gets made fun of more? That's right, Romeo and Juliet gets the most shit from everyone because it is a shit story! Anyone would cry at that. You'd have to be crazy to sleep through it. Well, I guess I'm crazy according to now. I'm at Nellie. Yeah, Nellie. That's not what I'm saying. Someone as emotionally vibrant as you, Nellie, would have no problem finding love. Ooh. Oh. Is it me, or is the echo of this piano kind of, haunting seeming? Yeah, this kind of feels a little bit haunting. No, this could be a really... Like, this is definitely a dramatic song involving romance, most likely, but still. The piano, like, the echo of it is pretty haunting. Okay, the singing made it even more haunting. These songs are amazing and beautiful at the same time. Though this one's kind of haunting. I didn't say that because it's haunting, it's not good. No, it's really good. But the echo of the piano is so scary to me for some reason. I don't know, that might just be me. But I'm gonna be honest here, pianos have multiple feelings. And depending on the echo, that's when it definitely sets the mood of the song. The echo of a piano sets the mood. This is from someone who, does not know too much about music, so you can't really go off what I'm saying. But pianos, when there's echo with a piano, it's haunting, in my opinion. It sounds haunting seeming, and that makes it all the better. I'm going on a lot of rambles, I'm sorry. Ah, dearest Mell, we should dance. Lady Nellie, could I have this? Let's dance, dearest Mell. What? Me? Wait come on! I really like this song. Quit pulling on me, Nellie. What's the point of this? What's the point of us dancing? We're siblings. Yep. Oh no! Okay, yeah. Mell was right with what he was saying earlier, but, it seems like, the person that Nellie is in love with might be a little bit closer than he thought to her. Oh boy, I kinda expected incest to be going on. and I'm gonna try my hardest not to judge this, but come on, that's kind of weird. Incest. But, this is a part of the story. So I'm just gonna let it happen. But still, they're siblings. Come on, they're actually blood siblings. But you know what? I'm not gonna go on that ramble. I'm just gonna see what happens. Mother and father are staring daggers at us. No matter. What day is it today, dearest Mell? Your birthday. Exactly. So I can do what I want. Now, attend to your princess, as a proper prince should. Oh, jeez. How did I get myself into this? Nellie's skirts fluttered along with her, as she stepped in time to the music. She was not only a skilled singer, but a skilled dancer as well. Mell, on the other hand, fumbled over his own feet, trying to keep up.
I can relate.
One would be hard-pressed to describe his dance abilities as good, even as flattery. Though boys of his pedigree were taught to dance as part of their adequate lessons, he found himself more being dragged around by his sister. He could hardly be said to be attending to her.
This is humiliating. Oh man, I like the little, swing he's doing.
Because his parents had been hands-off in raising him, largely giving him free rein to study and learn what he pleased, Mell looked like a tangled-up marionette. From throughout the hall, he could hear giggling, uncomfortable chuckling, and people coughing to disguise their laughter.
Poor Mell.
Come now, dearest Mell. If this is the best you can manage, what are you going to do when you find a girl that catches your eye?
Well, he already found that girl.
I won't, so it doesn't matter. Follow my lead, Mell. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nellie alone enjoyed her time dancing with her brother, and quite thoroughly at that. It did not matter to her that he moved awkwardly or that the guests were giving them cold stares. It was their parents who first cracked under the pressure. Just as their father was about to give an exaggerated cough to stop the music, a ruckus suddenly swelled up near the entrance. Oh? What could that be? Who knows? Whatever's going on, I've been spared. The music came to a stop, and the party guests began bustling. The siblings' father spoke up sternly above the noise in order to quell the spreading commotion. He ordered the servants to investigate, had the music restarted, gave a short apology for the interruption, and set the party back on course. I went to go check on the entrance with other servants, as I recall. Oh my, why are you looking at me like that? These aren't my memories, but those which dwell within the mansion. Do you think we should be following what happens next, from my perspective then? That is not what confused you? Well, your questions shall be answered in time. In time. Now, let us return to our tale. Though the party had fallen still for a moment, their father's decisive actions restored the guests' festive moods in short order. So it was not, by any means, the commotion that caused the ball to conclude earlier than planned. Oh dear! I hear thunder! It was rather loud, too. Sounds like we have quite the storm brewing.
I feel like that's the direction this might be going, because there's constant mentions of romance. Nellie's in love with Mell, and Mell's saying, oh, I'm never gonna be with anyone. Oh, I know what's gonna happen. Mell's gonna start seeing someone. He's gonna meet someone and fall in love with them, and Nellie's gonna be happy. I'm calling it now. Nellie's not gonna be happy. Because Mell's falling in love with someone else. Oh boy, okay. Yes, I'm ready to see this happen. Oh god, I'm excited. I'm ready to see what happens. 1600s relationship drama, here we go.
They lived in a country where the weather was nothing if not unpredictable. Rain was a frequent occurrence there.
This is England. This is England. No doubt about it. Rain being frequent. This is England.
The stretches of time with clear skies grew longer as summer approached, but the winter was still somewhat unstable on the cusp of the two seasons. On the cusp of the two seasons? Are there 4? They had a strong wind that night as well, which turned the raindrops into little spears on the window. Were the party to conclude on any longer, no one would be able to go home. Although their father was quite concerned that Nellie had not got on with any of the aristocrat boys, he decided to cut the festivities short. Thank goodness! It ended early! How lucky I am! This must be a blessing for always being such a good girl. I'm not sure having her own birthday party cut short counts as lucky. But it was no fun! I can't help it if I'm not enjoying myself. And for heaven's sake, Arthur was here!
Oh shit. Oh shit, Arthur. Oh god. You do not want Arthur at your party.
I have no interest in dancing with that dunce. Arthur? Who's that again? Someone who was here? Unbelievable! You don't remember anything, do you, dearest Mell? He came over to play a few times when we were little. He's covered in gross freckles, and he's a huge jerk. He said my hair looked like the color of fallen leaves. Fallen leaves! Just thinking about that ugly smirk has me fuming. And yet he acts like nothing happened. He even calls me Lady Nellie for goodness sake. Are you listening, dearest Mell? I'm listening. He was not listening. I wonder what the ruckus was earlier. Ugh! You weren't listening, were you? Who cares about that? Sorry, but aren't you curious? It probably wasn't another guess, at least. Maybe a cat sneaked in. You think so? I do. But enough about that. Would you like to play cards in my room, dearest Mell? Seriously? I'm exhausted, though. It's not even that late! Fine. Something feels kind of off. A cat? Huh. I want to go check. Come on! Hurry up! Hold on. You don't need to drag me, Nellie. My birthday isn't over yet, so you're not done attending to me. Oh, Nellie.
And thunder struck again.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's the end of that part. I still have some more time to record today, so I'm gonna read the next part then.
Huh. The rain just won't let up. I can't sleep. I wonder what the commotion earlier was about. Oh, for goodness sake. It's all the storm's fault. That's why I can't sleep. I'm just fretting over nothing. I'm sure Nellie was right. It was just a cat.
It was not a cat. It was obviously not a cat, Mell. Check!
Maybe a dog. I can't sleep! I hardly ever have this much trouble falling asleep. What could this feeling be, I wonder? It's not quite foreboding. Walking around the house at this time of night isn't going to help anything. But I'm not going to fall asleep just lying here. The only sounds that could be heard in the dark corridors were the sharp pitter-patter of the rain, his footsteps, and his breathing.
Oh, great! I got another item in my inventory. How many items am I going to get? Oh, I got another Raquel. Nice!
Though he was intimately familiar with the layout of the house, that night, the hallways felt like an endless labyrinth, veiled in shadows. No moonlight shone through the windows, so he naturally found himself moving cautiously, despite being in his own residence. Is that a piano playing in reverse? That sounds like a piano playing in reverse. They're definitely going for the creepy factor. Keeping the palm of his hand pressed up against the chilly wall, he put one foot in front of the other. But to where was he supposed to head? Mell, of course, had no way of answering that question himself. If he had anything, it was guidance from above, the path to his destination, lit by flashes of lightning. Or perhaps there was something else leading him along. Though he progressed with a fair bit of hesitation in his step, Mell was slowly but surely drawing nearer to one room in particular. He made his way through the seemingly endless halls, past the living room, its fireplace long since cooled, into another corridor, and then stopped outside in Abigail's bedchamber. What? And then stopped outside in Abigail's bedchamber? What's an Abigail bedchamber? Not babe chamber. Babe chamber. Ooh, definitely go to the babe chamber. I'm just getting bed and breakfasts. And then stopped outside in Abigail's bedchamber. The dim glow of a lamp spilled through the cracks in the door. A gust of wind is not necessary to make a flame flicker. A person's movements or vibrations in the air from someone speaking, the slightest of motions can cause the light of a fire to quiver. Shifting softly, as though nudged by an invisible fingertip. I can see light from inside. Is she still awake? A voice. He seemed to be hesitating. It would not be difficult for him to approach the door and peer inside. But he had reservations about peeping in on another's bedchambers, even if it was his own house. Moreover, this room was assigned to a woman. There was a woman behind that door. What would you do, master, in this situation?
Hold on. You're asking me? I mean, if there's a woman I didn't recognize and that I didn't know was sleeping in my house, I'm definitely gonna check, because there's a woman I don't know sleeping in my house. For the reasons of, I don't know them and they're in my house. Why? Yeah, that's why I would check. Even though it is kind of rude to intrude on someone's bedchambers, there's someone in my house that I don't know. Of course I'm gonna be like, who are you? Why are you in my house? Well, maybe it's a guess of their parents that, they weren't supposed to know about? I don't know, but it's weird to have some random person in my house. I'm gonna check. I'm definitely gonna check. There's someone in my house.
Or would you respect the owner's privacy?
They're not the owners of the room. I am.
I shouldn't be doing this. But the voice, it feels like it's calling to me?
Oh.
Uh-oh. A voice calling to you? Interesting. Or someone else. Yes, me, could sense someone watching me at that moment. He had succumbed to his curiosity. He stood on the other side of the door from me, his flattened eyes open wide, trying to remain as invisible as possible.
Wait. Is this from the point of view of the person in the room?
The wavering in his heart seemed to create faint ripples in the air, which I pretended not to notice. Yes, I knew he was there. I could sense his presence, and his wavering emotions. However, I could not begin to speculate as to his true feelings, or how great a surprise this was to him. I, too, am discovering new facts of this tale by viewing it through the eyes of the mansion. But it is not I who is of concern, Master. It is you. You and... I know I shouldn't be doing this. I should be ashamed of myself. But I can't look away. Who is that? Her skin. It's so pale, you can practically see through it. Is it that white because she was out in the cold rain?
I don't think that's what happens when you're out in the rain.
Her hair is white as snow, and her eyes, they're like, how do I describe it? My vocabulary truly lacks for situations like this. They look like blood? No! That's just disturbing! Then wine, perhaps. No! More translucent than that. Gemstones, then? Yes! Gemstones! Her eyes are like rubies. I've never seen anyone like her before. What could they be talking about? Mell's eyes were fixed on the particular young woman. She had glass-like skin, eyes that glimmered in the flickering candle light, and snow-white hair that flowed like luxurious silk. But her lips were bluish-purple, her soft, delicate skin sullied with grime. Her twinkling eyes pointed down at the floor, and her hair a disheveled mess. She was, even at a glance, clearly not a lady of means. The tips of her fingers were cracked from the cold, her nails pale from malnutrition, and her garb a little more than rags. However, true beauty is always visible, no matter what may be hidden beneath. Even wrapped in a veil of insalubrity. Insalubrity? What? Insalubrity. Insalubrious. Not promoting health. Unwholesome. And is salubrious environment. Ah. Okay. Not promoting health. Unwholesome.
Insalubrious.
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 Even wrapped in a veil of insalubrity. Even if she thought herself hideous. I wonder what happened to her. Mell could no longer avert his gaze from the girl's visage. He had, for the time being, forgotten the shame he felt for peeping. As he strained his ears to hear the conversation taking place inside, a sickly voice arose from the white-haired girl's purple lips. So feeble was the sound that a gentle breeze blowing through the room could carry it away. I apologize for the trouble. Think nothing of it. Give your apologies and thanks to the mistress. Understood. There is something strangely comforting about this house. Almost as if I've been here before. If my father were here, I'm sure he would be quite fond of it. I am sorry about your father. There's nothing you could have done, I imagine. When you came to our rescue, he was already... Rescue? Father? Was that, perchance, what the commotion was about? He stared intently, entranced by the scene unfolding beyond the door. A gaze can often signal one's presence to others more effectively than words. The white-haired girl could likely sense him there as well. She flicked her gem-like eyes upward. That was when the boy finally felt a pang of panic. I apologize. For a split second, his flattened eyes met her ruby eyes, causing him to recoil from the door. His heart was pounding like the rain outside. Careful not to make a sound, he took 1, 2 steps away. Did she catch me? I'm not sure. It was only for a moment. She can't have seen me. The boy did not have the courage to peek in on the room a second time, so he cautiously returned to his bedchamber as quietly as he could manage. But even beneath his covers, he could not erase that girl's eyes from his memory. Her melancholy, red irises, her voice, delicate as a glass sculpture, her pale, almost lifeless skin, her pure white hair. Every singular detail kept him from banishing her image from his mind. Nor could he restrain his heavily pounding heart. Who could she be? Is something the matter? Is something the matter? Not matter. I'm sorry.
I'm not used to doing this much reading, so I do apologize if I'm a stumbling mess right now. I'm not used to this much reading.
Is something the matter? No. I just thought I felt someone watching us. It's only your imagination, I'm sure. Huh. If not your imagination, then perhaps some unseen force was watching you. Unseen force? Are you familiar with how people refer to this mansion? Rose Manor. Yes, indeed. It is called Rose Manor because you can smell the sweet fragrance of the rose garden even at a great distance. But that is not what I meant. It is said that a witch resides within the house.
A witch resides in the house? Alright. Ooh, I'm playing another game with a witch in a mansion. Oh, another game with a witch in a mansion. Haha.
A witch? I have not heard any such stories. You probably wouldn't have. It was a very, very long time ago. Nothing you need concern yourself with. You have a particular presence about you.
Is the maid the witch? I bet not.
Should I consider that a compliment? It's getting late. You should get some rest. A room has already been set aside for you. But first, may I ask you one thing? Yes. I do not believe you have given me your name yet. My name. My name is... L.
Her name is something that ends with E-L-L. Oh. Mell! Wait. L? Her name ends with E-L-L. And we go right to Mell. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Was that the white-haired girl's, a part of the white-haired girl's name? Or are we cutting to Mell waking up in the morning? I think we were cutting to Mell waking up in the morning.
Wake up!
This is Nellie waking Mell up.
Get up, Mell! Huh! Huh? It's morning! You disappoint me, dearest Mell. It's very long since morning.
It's very much long since morning.
I didn't see you at breakfast, so I came to find out what was the matter. I really been asleep that long? And father is too lenient on you, dearest Mell. Oversleeping is hardly proper behavior for a forsworn son. I know. But before that... Yes, dearest Mell. What are you doing in here? You can't just go prancing into a boy's bedchamber?
Oh yeah, that's always a bad idea to go into a boy's room. It's always a bad idea. Ah, yeah. Always a bad idea to, walk into somebody's room without, knocking. Regardless of who they are, it's always a bad idea to go into someone's room without knocking.
Leave that to the servants. I did send one for you. You're the one who refused to wake up. Besides, it's not like we're strangers. We used to sleep together all the time. That was long ago. Things are different now. Oh, you're overthinking it, silly. Now hurry up! Out of bed, sleepyhead! Alright, I'm giving up. So, you can see yourself out. Oh my! You look awful, dearest Mell. For someone who overslept, you look like you didn't get a wink of sleep last night. You think so? You didn't go out on the town last night, did you? Naughty boy! I would never. You know that. You squeaked. I don't think I believed you.
You squeaked.
I didn't go out last night or anything.
That sounds like somebody who went out last night.
I'm tired because you had me playing cards until late, Nellie. Hey! We weren't playing for that long. Besides, look at me. I got up just fine. Anyway, shoo.
I feel a burp coming up. Hold on. Okay, it's not coming. No, I watered it down.
I can't get dressed with you in here. Man, I'm actually getting a little bit tired. I'm actually getting a little bit tired reading this much. Wow, this is a Let's Read channel, but I get tired while reading.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can, get past this scene without, getting too exhausted, but
yeah, I'm getting a little bit tired. I don't know why. I need to, practice more reading.
Yeah, I'm too used to, letting the characters, say lines for me. That's, of course, I'm not gonna, read over characters that are voice acts, but at the same time, I am getting a little bit tired while reading this game a little bit because I'm doing every single, line. Yeah, I don't know how, but I'm getting a little bit tired.
I can't get dressed with you in here. Fine, I'm leaving. Huh. Oh, I almost forgot, dearest Mell. What now? Come on, no need to be mean. I'm sure you'll be quite surprised at the news. Oh? At breakfast, which you missed, Father told us... Told you what? Do I really want to say? It sounds like you want me out of your room, dearest Mell. Please, Nellie. We got a new maid today. From a house we have ties to, supposedly.
The white-haired girl. The white-haired girl is the new maid.
I've never seen anyone like her before. For supposedly coming from a good family, she isn't very graceful, and I've never seen her at social gatherings. But that's not the surprising part. Is that maid... She's particular. Has a very unusual appearance. that one, have white hair? What? How do you know that, dearest Mell?
Thanks, Nellie.
Hey! Get back here! Oh, for goodness sake! What's gone into him? Bah!
We're gonna wait till next time. We're going to wait till next time for Mell to officially meet
The new maid. The white-haired girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna end this video right here, right now, because
I'm actually tired. I'm actually really tired. I don't know why, but I'm really tired. But you know what?
yeah, I'm gonna end this video off with a theory, because ending this video off with complaining and all that, no, that's not cool of me. So I'm gonna end this video off with a theory for what might happen in the Melrose line. In the Melrose line of this game. And I have a feeling that the new maid, the white-haired girl, is going to be the person that Mell might fall in love with. And I don't think Nellie's going to like that. Nellie's not going to like that Mell is falling in love with someone other than her. That's my prediction. That is my prediction.
I have a feeling that Nellie is in love with Mell. While Mell, later on in this game, might fall in love with the new maid. And Nellie's not going to be that happy. Nellie is not going to be that happy. So yeah.
It's a short theory, but it's my theory for how the rest of the Melrose storyline is going to go about. Because I know that there's going to be multiple storylines of different eras. So yeah, most definitely there's going to be different stories being told throughout this game. But this story in particular of Melrose, it's going to involve a tragic love story. A tragic love story that is going to end in quite an interesting way. It might end like Romeo and Juliet.
You know, I hate that I said that because with implication it sounds like there's going to be quite a tragic ending in the context of Romeo and Juliet.
Dang it! Ah! Dang it! No! Don't end like Romeo and Juliet!
Though, okay, I'm gonna be honest here. The setup of the story is a lot better than Romeo and Juliet, let's be honest here.
But please, be a little bit, more interesting than the ending of Romeo and Juliet, because the ending of Romeo and Juliet just blah, blah. But yeah, it could end tragically like Romeo and Juliet, or it could end tragically in a different way. In a Hamlet way. Oh! The final showdown between Mell, Nellie, and the white-haired girl. They all fight each other with swords in the center of their house as the maid's just watching like, what's happening? And all three of them kill each other and the maid's just like, what happened? I have a feeling that's a good ending. You know what? I like that ending. The Hamlet ending where all three of them kill each other at the very end and a sword fight and the maid's just like sitting there like, what the heck? And then the next master comes in like, hey, I'm just the random guy that appears at the end of Hamlet. Well, guess this mansion's mine now. Yeah, like, didn't Hamlet end with some guy? Oh, actually, no, I should not spoil the ending of Hamlet. Sorry. Okay, no, it's a work from the 1500s. I can spoil Hamlet. Oh my gosh. You know what? I would love for the ending of the Melrose storyline to be like Hamlet, where there's somebody at the very end that walks in like, well, everyone's dead. I guess the mansion's mine now. Kind of like how that one person in Hamlet, I forgot their name, but there was some person that appears at the very end who's basically like, well, my kingdom. After just like seeing everyone dead, they're like, this is so sad. Well, the kingdom's mine now. I cannot wait for this storyline to end with someone just walking in like, everyone's dead. Well, the mansion's mine now. Arthur! It's gonna be Arthur. That boy that, Nellie was mentioning earlier? Arthur's gonna walk in at the very end to see all three of them dead, and he's gonna be like, this is really sad. Well, the mansion's mine now. But wait, that would also require their parents to be dead. Okay, yeah, the parents are definitely gonna die, so definitely Hamlet ending is, I'm betting on the Hamlet ending. All of them die, and Arthur comes in at the very end and is all like, well, the mansion's mine now, as the man's just staring in shock at what just happened.
Okay, okay.